guys, so I haven't vlogged in a really long time. I'm very sorry that I haven't put a video up recently. It has been very busy. I just finished all of my training and I'm officially earned my ears, so I'm finally getting into the swing of things, and I do have some time now to actually put out some videos. So I'm going to talk about a few things in this video. First of all, we're going to jump all the way back to last Thursday and talk about traditions. Traditions is a class that every new Disney cast member has to take. It talks about the values of the company. One thing we went over a lot was called the 4 keys. 4 keys are safety, courtesy, show, and efficiency. And those are just 4 things that Disney likes their employees to do at all times during their employment at Disney, whether it's with guests or cast members. To demonstrate the 4 keys, we did something really fun, which was go into the Magic Kingdom, and that's when you get to see the utilidors, which is the underground tunnels underneath the Magic Kingdom. So we went to the Magic Kingdom and just looked for examples of the 4 keys in the park, so that was really cool. That was a really short tour, so don't expect to be walking around for too long. I did wear heels for traditions and I was fine, so, but that was really awesome. We got to see the castle for the first time because before that we couldn't get into the parks. At traditions you also get to meet Mickey Mouse.
Oh my goodness, round of applause for Mickey! Okay, when we talked about Cinderella makes me happy. I mean, come on, he is the boss, people! Woo! Okay. Yes, I'm excited. Okay, so.
Mickey comes by and he surprises you with your name tags, so that's really cool. I might have cried a little bit when Mickey Mouse came in because it was a very emotional day for me, and also there was a couple of girls at Traditions that this was their first time at Disney World, and so I was just so excited for them that they get to have this experience, and I might have started crying, but you know, that's just me. After Traditions, you do get your cast ID, so that is your pass into the park. Katrina and I had the 6 a.m. class, which it's kind of annoying that we had to be up that early, but it was better than having to be there so late and then not getting as much time in the parks. So after Traditions was over, we used our cast IDs and we went into the parks at Magic Kingdom. Our passes keep on having problems, like we can't get our fast passes, and we couldn't get in at first because they're so new and everyone just keeps on being like, oh, you're new, and like with a degrading tone, and it's terrible. But other than that, everything's going well, and I'll update you guys later. Bye! While we were at Magic Kingdom, we got to do a lot of things. We went on Space Mountain.
Please prepare to exit. The moving sidewalk is ending.
We went on Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin. We went on Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, all sorts of rides, all the good ones. And that was just in our first day that we actually got into the parks, so that was really great. Another thing that I'd like to talk about is the Disney bus system. So the buses are so-so. It can be really annoying. Sometimes the bus schedule is very spread out in some spots and then very close together in others. So like sometimes you'll have 2 buses arriving at the same time, and other times you won't have another bus coming for another hour. So that can be really annoying. The buses also generally aren't air conditioned really. They're not a bad temperature, but sometimes it can get very hot on the buses. And actually, if you're riding home like at the end of the night after going to a park or coming home from work, it's actually really funny because almost everyone on the bus is always asleep or like falling asleep. But another thing that's kind of sucky about the buses is that they only go to the Florida Mall once every week. So there's only 1 day a week that the buses will actually run to the Florida Mall. And the Walmart/Publix bus only starts running at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you have a shift at like between 1 and 3 or anything, then you won't be able to go to Walmart that day, which kind of stinks because I find that it's best to do all of your shopping and stuff on days that you do work, because then it leaves your weekend days open to like go to the parks or go to downtown Disney and do all the fun things. You wouldn't want to have to be going to Walmart on your days off. So it'd be nice if it started running a little earlier, but oh well, can't really do anything about that. Another thing I want to let you guys know about is the complexes. Chatham, Patterson, and the Commons are all very close together, and then Vista is kind of off on its own. It's not too far, it's like a 5 to 10 minute drive depending on which route the bus drivers want to take that day. But they are all very different. I haven't actually been to Patterson because Patterson doesn't have its own bus stop, so I've had no reason to go over there yet. Vista, I'm in Vista. It's really nice that there is a Walgreens, a 24-hour Walgreens just across the street from the like entrance to Vista. So like literally 5-minute walk from my apartment. I am really close to the clubhouse. So like I'm better off than some of the other people that are farther towards the back, but that's good. Vista, you can tell that it's old. Obviously, it is the oldest of the complexes, but it's not worth paying as much more money as I would be paying, in my mind, to go and live at any of the other complexes. And I don't know, I like Vista. I'm right beside the pool, right beside the clubhouse, and everything's very close together. As for the Commons, it's kind of strange because the buses don't always go to the Commons. A lot of the times you'll have to make a special request or call dispatch to get the bus to even come and pick you up. I don't really understand why it is that way. Hopefully it'll change soon, but yeah, that's the Commons. The Commons used to just be for international students, but now they've opened it up to everyone as well. As for Chatham and Patterson, I've never been into either of those complexes yet. I haven't had any like housing events there or anything, so there hasn't been a reason to go to Chatham or Patterson. I know that both Chatham, Patterson, and the Commons are all really close to the Orlando Premium Outlet Mall. It's not as close as Walgreens is to Vista, but it is an outlet mall and it has a lot of nice like designer stores, and I've actually walked over there a couple of times. It's not super far, but it's not super close either. That's about all that's over there. If you walk a little bit further, there's a Publix, but you wouldn't really want to walk back from the Publix. You'd want to catch the bus back, and the bus, like I said, from Publix only runs after 1 o'clock, and it only runs until like midnight-ish, so that's kind of annoying. All of the complexes have something to offer, so it's good to look into everything, and it's a very personal decision as to what you want. Now they've got the dorms website so that you can pick which complexes are your top 3. So there's a better chance of you getting the complex that you want as opposed to just arriving and hoping that there's enough space for you. So that's really nice that Disney's doing that now. But yeah, definitely research into it, look at people's tours of the complexes and the apartments, and it'll be easy to decide what would be the right one for you. Katrina and I have been really lucky in that we have gotten a lot of the same days off, or like a lot of the same training shifts. So we spent a lot of time at the parks. We've now gone to every single park. We went to Epcot a few days ago just to see Illuminations. We also went to Hollywood Studios and rode the Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Great Movie Ride, and Star Tours. And then we got to see Fantasmic. That was really great. And I believe I have some footage of that night that'll be right now.
Hi, so we are at Rock and Roller Coaster right now, waiting to get on. And then after that, we're going to go and see Fantasmic, and it's Katrina's first time seeing Fantasmic, so that's really exciting. And so hopefully it's not going to rain or have a lightning storm, because we don't want that to ruin her first experience. But we're about to head on to Rock and Roller Coaster. So far we've done Great Movie Ride, Star Tours, and we just did Tower of Terror, which is really fun. It's the first time we've been to the parks in 3 days because we've been so busy with training and everything. But so far it's been a good experience. I have to wake up at 4:30 again tomorrow to get to training, but We'll just see how it goes. I'm hoping I won't be too tired. Katrina's about to lose her Fantasmic V-card!
Today, Katrina and I went to Animal Kingdom. I took a lot of videos there, but basically it's just going to be a lot of me saying that we're hot and tired, and I really apologize for it, but oh my gosh, we were hot and tired. Hi, so today Katrina and I are at Animal Kingdom. Last night we went to downtown Disney, and yesterday morning we went to Typhoon Lagoon because we're thinking that our passes will be blocked out for pretty much the rest of the summer as of June. So we want to get the water parks done before that happens. We don't really know though because the hub is being useless and not telling us anything. So yeah, we went to Typhoon Lagoon yesterday, and then we went down to downtown Disney, did a little shopping, and then we went to Raglan Road to eat dinner and watch some very nice looking Irish dancers do their little thing. And then we went home, did some laundry, just some regular stuff. And we were gonna try and wake up early today to go to Animal Kingdom, but didn't happen. But we're here now. It's very hot, but hopefully we'll find some shade, go on some AC rides, and it'll be good. So I'll check in with you later.
It stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures.
I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you.
That ride is absolutely the most terrifying thing in all of Walt Disney World. So Animal Kingdom is super hot, super exhausting, but we're gonna head on over to Africa, to Kilimanjaro, see some animals, then just probably ride Everest over and over again until we're too tired to function.
Hi, giraffe. Well, you can tell that all three of these ones right here are Maasai giraffes, as well as that one in the tree there. You can tell because they have those rougher edges on their spots there. They also tend to have that darker brown color in between them. That's the best way to tell a Maasai giraffe apart from a different kind of giraffe. Like the one on the left here, kind of hiding behind that tree. And just like the black rhino that we saw before, the white rhinos here are hunted and poached for those horns.
So we made it all the way from Africa to Asia, and just in time to make our fast pass window, which is super awesome. We're now in Museum of the Yeti. It's very nicely air conditioned for us. And after we do this, then I think that we're going to try single rider line once or twice, and then head home and have a nap because we are completely exhausted and hot. I wasn't really planning on talking about all of the meetings and things that happen when you're first checking in for your college programs. If anyone is really opposed to that and really wants me to talk about all of the housing meetings and like the social security meetings and things like that, then I can for sure. If there's anything in particular you'd like me to talk about, then just leave a comment in the box below, and I can answer any questions for you there. Don't forget to check out my Tumblr, and that's about it. So I will see you guys again later. Bye.